Hola, mis amigos. What's going on, guys? I've seen most of you guys, I think, over the past week out in the hall, so keep saying hi to me. Love the fist bumps, high fives. Let's keep it up. All right. Hope you're doing well. Now, on to class stuff. We're going to continue with our geography of Africa. I'm going to put a link up using this site. It's called sporkle.com, and they've got all kinds of geography games. This is, as you can see, the outline of Africa, and you got to put the countries where they belong. So I click first, I get South Sudan. I know that it's somewhere around here because I do know my geography, but this game is exacting. You have to be exactly right. If you're off by a little bit, it'll mark it wrong. So I'm actually going to improve my chances of doing well. I only have 10 minutes, but I'm going to get as many as I can. Okay, Rwanda is also a small country. I know generally it's around here, but I don't know exactly where it is, so I'm going to skip it. What I'm going for here is I'm going to go for a country that's along the coast or something that I'm sure I'm going to get right. And look how many I'm clicking through, a lot. But I do know that Sierra Leone. Okay, I'm still not going to do that one either. Mauritania. All right, let's go. Mauritania is, I believe, right here and sits right next to Western Sahara. So I'm going to click it and then it gets highlighted. Algeria. All right, here we go. I know some of these. Ethiopia. All right, Cabo Verde is over here. Cape Verde. Guinea-Bissau. It's over here, but again, I'm afraid I'm going to screw it up, so I'm going to keep going. You see, you guys, I like this strategy. I suggest you try it. Kenya. Ooh, I'm going to wait again. Morocco. All right, that's my strategy. You don't have to use it if you don't want. You could just go all out and see how many you can get in a given time period. Good luck. Have fun with it. It's countries only, not capitals. You should probably spend a few minutes too, if you don't already know the northern African countries and their capitals, spend some more time learning those. All right. For those of you who already have Africa down, you know who you are. There's a few of you out there. Challenge yourself. Go to sporkle.com. See if you can do the world without borders, and you place the countries in just like this. If you like geography like me, you may like it. All right. Let's spend about 20 minutes playing those games, studying our African geography. All right. I don't have these things posted in here at the time of the video, but they will be posted by the time of your class. What is our topic right now? Our topic is industrialism, and as John Green says in his in the video that we saw in the crash course. Uh-oh, where did I do with the industrialization stuff? Must have accidentally hidden it. It's okay. What I wanted to impress upon you, if it hadn't been already, is that the effects that industrialization had on the planet cannot be overstated. I mean, it's huge. You could argue, the biggest revolution that our planet has seen, and there's lots of evidence to support it. So it's just changed people's lives, and more than that, it's kind of like changed the planet in good ways and in a lot of bad ways too, unfortunately. All right, so we know this, though. We know that industrialization happened. Machines were built. The race for raw materials became even more important. Today, I want to look at some of the effects that an industrial revolution had on humanity. First, we're going to take a somewhat humorous look because we're going to use some old video clips. This is a history class, so we should use the historical media references when we can. If you're not familiar with I Love Lucy or Modern Times by Charlie Chaplin, both of these they are considered iconic, I believe, early American forms of media. One is a movie. This one is a show. I Love Lucy was a show. And it, maybe it's fading now in terms of how often it's referenced, but certainly it was referenced. And at a given time, everybody in the United States knew the show I Love Lucy. So you're going to look at some videos and answer some questions related to industrialization and the Industrial Revolution, moving from more of a cottage industry to things being produced on an industrial scale. All right, another video too takes a humorous look at the assembly line. And it is pretty funny. Answer those questions as you watch. And I will assign this to all of you and then leave it up to Ms. Fowler and you guys to decide. If you want to do this together and just watch the videos together on the big screen, totally up to you. Could be another way to do it. There's a third video now. We're watching the movie Modern Times by Charlie Chaplin. You will notice that the movies and these movies have been like re-imaged because they don't look as old as they are. They're pretty old, and you'll notice there is no talking. We were able to capture video before sound, and so this is the result. Silent films. They're short, guys. Don't worry. I'm not gonna make you watch the whole thing. All right. Answer the questions as you go. So from there into the next activity is more of a hyperdoc, from industrialization to reform. I just made it this past week in whatever free time I had. You're reading mainly primary sources at the beginning, and you're looking at people's lives as the Industrial Revolution is happening. You're looking at their working lives in particular. And I say that these three slides are the cause. The cause of what? Well, the cause of the reforms that were bound to happen because of the working conditions that people had in the mid-1800s all the way up to the early 1900s. Okay, so let's look at the effects that the Industrial Revolution had on humanity. And I want you to use all the links that I've provided to answer the questions that I pose to you. All work-related, all about working conditions, and I guess in there also is like quality of life for employees and for people with a reflection at the end. Okay, so have some fun with this. Take your time. There really is no hurry. And then our next big topic is looking into ideologies of capitalism and communism. So industrialization certainly plays a part in that. You guys, I'm down in 177. I haven't had any visitors yet. So if you're bored next week, you need a break, maybe you need a brain break, come down and say hello. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the hall. I do miss you guys, and I hope you're all doing well.